Why do you have to spoil our fun all the time? You metal freak!
There's my favorite walking, talking law enforcement machine.
Okay, let's get on with it.
Why don't you take a seat for me? That's a nasty scar. I'd like to see the other guy. Am I right?
You do not. Trust me.
Don't mind me.
So, here's the deal, Robo. The old man is not happy with your performance. Instead of sending you to the scrapyard as I suggested, he wants to fix you. Hey, pretty boy. You sure know how to make an impression on the ladies.
Doesn't it hurt him?
Hurt? Lady, he's a machine. He's legally dead. We can do whatever we want with him.
No, madam. It does not hurt me physically.
So we're going to equip you with a little monitoring chip. It will do a real-time check of your systems so we can get to the bottom of what the hell is wrong with you. From now on, your performance will be monitored and graded. So better be on your best behavior, huh?
The chip is in. Let's see what we have here. Well, I can already see some unwanted activity in your hippocampus. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Other than that, everything seems to be installed correctly. To be sure, let's make a simple test to check that all circuits are in order. What are your prime directives?
Serve the public trust. Protect the innocent. Uphold the law.
Okay, nothing disturbed. However, like with any new upgrade, I recommend visiting the range to check if you need calibration.
Is that everything?
Actually, no. Doctor?
Oh, yes, sorry. My name is Dr. Olivia Blanche. I'm a police psychologist. I specialize in dealing with police officers suffering from emotional trauma.
Emotional trauma? Might as well talk to the microwave. It hasn't been working properly either.
OCP wanted to see if you'd be willing to have a talk with me as part of your evaluation. I noticed that a great deal of care has been put into making sure that your mechanical components work. However, one aspect of your composition that has been severely neglected is your human side, your brain.
I agree. If it was up to me, I'd remove it altogether. What do you think, Doctor? Would save us a lot of hassle.
I don't mind the hassle. So what do you say, officer? Is that possibly something that could be of interest to you?
I am not sure.
Robo, Reed wants everyone in the briefing room in 5. It's about the new guy.
Excuse me, Dr. Blanche, but I am needed elsewhere.
But we...
Well, can't say we didn't try. Everyone get back to whatever the fuck you usually do around here.
Man, I tell you, it was crazy in that TV station.
Good job you had Murphy in with him.
You bet. Without him, we'd all be goners.
Murphy, could you please help me out here?
Murphy, I heard you're scheduled for calibration. Step right up and press the button when you're ready. 50 points is what OCP calls a passing grade. Shouldn't be a problem to you. Not even 50, huh? Maybe they really did mess you up in that lab. Why don't you try again? Not even 50, huh? Maybe they really did mess you up in that lab. Why don't you try again? record. Good job. I'll let the eggheads know that you're good to go. See you in the briefing room.
What seems to be the problem, officer?
Reed is in the briefing room, and I have my hands full. There are so many complaints filing in that I can't keep up. It's getting crazy in here. Could you open up another line and help me?
I am here to serve the public trust.
Take the spot on the podium. You're a lifesaver, Robo.
This line is open. Please form an orderly queue.
Officer, I have a problem. My neighbors are hostile toward me. I think it's because they're jealous of my new dog. Why would they get so worked up every time I take him for a walk?
What is his name?
He has a beautiful red coat, so I called him Fire. He likes to hide, so sometimes I have to yell, "Fire! Fire!" to find him. Anyway, can you do something about my neighbors?
Your behavior disrupts public order. I must issue a ticket.
That's fine. I don't mind paying the price for having the cutest dog in all of Detroit.
Next, please.
I got something for you, officer. I know where you can find a wanted criminal. A poster over there says there's a reward for that information. And I want it.
I want details.
Are you blind? I'm the guy from that poster, so... Here I am. Now, give me the money.
I will have to detain you.
Fine, but... I still get the reward, right?
No.
You cops don't appreciate honesty.
Take him away. Next, please.
Officer, I would like to report my son missing.
How old is he?
He's 24, but he's never been gone for so long without letting me know.
How long has it been?
Just over 2 days now.
We do not consider an adult missing within 72 hours.
Oh, please, I'm begging you. Something's not right. You really need to find him.
What is his name and address?
George Elkins, 7706 Orchard Avenue.
Let me check. Your son was found dead 2 hours ago.
What? Oh, no.
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
So, what's on today's agenda?
The agenda is that you sit your ass down and listen. It's no secret that crime has been on the rise ever since what the media has named the new guy in town showed up in the city. The word on the street is that he wants to spend a lot of money in old Detroit, and that has made every gang in the city start advertising their services. We need to find him before things get out of control.
Where do we look?
Our best bet is to see if he made contact with the Torchheads. Robo, I want you to start by checking the arcade downtown. It's become a high-activity area for punks.
Understood.
Everyone else, keep your eyes open. Any questions?
Any word on Briggs?
What happened to Briggs?
He's been missing since yesterday.
Shit.
Officer Briggs remains missing. That's over 24 hours since he's been in contact with anyone here.
Are the two cases connected?
No reason to assume so. But if anyone finds Briggs' informant, we might learn something new. All right, now get out there.
You go ahead, partner. I need to write this report, and there's something else I need to do first.
Suspect is in custody. Got witness statements. Got physical evidence.
Cruiser's ready for you, Robo. Go get him.
came to clean up this city, didn't you? It'd be easy. Just burn it all.
Coming up, is your air freshener secretly killing you? Find out at 11.
One parking ticket is all it takes to improve mindfulness.
Murphy, this is Reed. Mayor Kuzak just stormed into my office. Apparently, his niece's car has been stolen. Find it. This goes to the top of your priority list. You can start by asking about it at some of the local garages. For the record, it's a blue SUX 6000, registered to Melissa Kuzak.
Mind your own business, cop.
If you feel lonely, you know where to find me, officer.
Hey, me found my gun and purse.
What? Someone knocked out his teeth, including the gold one. He's asking if anyone found it.
For some to learn how not to lose the track of time is to learn how not to lose their money. Citizen, I am ordering you to discontinue this deliberate act of vandalism.
Screw you, man!
Hey, I might be a little late filing my tax return, but sending a one-man army seems like an overreaction.
I am here to investigate the theft of a blue SUX 6000 that belongs to Melissa Kuzak.
Fancy car and fancy name. But I hardly ever get the pleasure of dealing with either.
Do you have any information about the whereabouts of this vehicle?
To be honest, I did some work on one of those cars recently. But I can assure you that it was not the one you're looking for.
Do I have your permission to search the shop?
I know what the world's like, but can a man go about his business without being harassed all the damn time?
Concealment of information detected.
You think you can scare me with that technical mumbo-jumbo?
Come clean now, or there will be serious repercussions.
Okay, you win. So, there's this boy, Scott. He works for me on and off. He might have something to do with your case. Let me open his locker for you. That's his locker. Go on, have a look. And what do you reckon? Is he your man?
For the time being. Where is the suspect?
You see, he hasn't turned up for work for some time. This morning, when 2 thugs swang by looking for him, I knew he must be in trouble. I've overheard him many times talking about a place where he does car jobs on the side.
Give me the precise location.
I can't tell you exactly where it is. All I know is that it's one of the garages near the local storage compartments.
Why did you cover for him?
I can't watch a decent kid like him get swallowed by this city. Don't look at me like that. Instead of giving him up, I was encouraging him to come clean. But a man can only try.
Is he a temporary worker?
You could say that. We fall out a lot because he brings a lot of hot stuff to the shop, and I'm not okay with it.
And you let him come back?
It's hard to make an honest living these days. That's why I understand his struggle, and I let him come back. Working here keeps him out of trouble. And to be frank, it's not easy to find such a good mechanic either.
Tell me why you think he is responsible.
He's young, bright, and would like to rule the world. I get it. But nearly every month he gets himself in trouble.
It is not enough to make assumptions.
I'm not a cop, but I've seen many things in my life. And where there's smoke, there's usually fire.
That is all for now.
Hey! Make sure no harm comes his way. He might have done some foolish things in the past, but he's a good kid, and he deserves another chance.
A court of law will be the judge of that.
So, what you gonna do? You can't put me behind bars. I'm still a kid and only done it once. Just let me off with a warning, will ya?
You are being fined $100 for the violation that you have committed.
Are you crazy? I don't work. How am I supposed to pay for this?
Failing to pay may result in serious consequences for your guardians.
That's an uncool move you pulled right here. I'll make sure everyone in the hood knows your score.
The shoes I found in the dumpster behind the mega store. I got $15 for them.
Shh, quiet. Unless you want to lose them.
Oh God, I messed up good.
You must be Scott. What did you do with the blue SUX 6000 that you stole?
Hey, well, why would I have anything to do with that?
I have found evidence in Ben's shop.
You can't possibly help me. I don't want to cause any more trouble, especially for Ben.
Admitting to a crime is the best course of action for any young offender.
I can't go to juvie. Who's gonna fix this mess?
My duty is to serve the public trust.
Okay. I admit. It was me who jacked the SUX. But he didn't leave me any choice.
Who is he?
I can't tell you. If he knew I gave him away, he'd take revenge on Ben. Oh God! It must be those thugs! We're dead! No one is gonna save us.
If they are criminals, then they are the ones who need saving.
Hello? Anybody home? Where are you, Scotty boy? Oh, shit! It's the metal pig! Blast it! You're done now! Knocking at the wrong place.
You did it! They didn't think that through. Maybe you can put an end to this after all.
I am missing vital information in order to resolve this case.
I'll tell you what you want. Just please, help me fix this screw-up.
Where is the car now?
Oh man, I'm sure it's still in their chop shop. It's a warehouse on the northeast side. The entrance is concealed, but I'm sure you'll find it. I'm no fighter, but if there is any other way, I would like to help. Maybe you need some more intel.
Who did you mean by him?
It's Rex, from the local gang. I only did petty jobs for him mostly, but this time he made me steal that car. He said he wanted the SUX 6000 we were repairing at Ben's. When I said it was too hot, he slashed me with his knife.
Who did you mean by him?
It's Rex, from the local gang. He said he wanted the SUX 6000 we were repairing at Ben's. When I said it was too hot, he slashed me with his knife.
Why were you hiding?
You saw those thugs! They were looking for me! They realized I tricked them! They wanted the SUX 6000 from Ben's shop, but I didn't want to get him into trouble, so I stole a different one. I doubt anyone would have given a shit, but word on the street is that it belongs to the mayor's niece.
Any criminal matters should be reported to the police.
I know. I just thought I could figure this out by myself. Ben was right from the start. I shouldn't have gone down this road.
That is all for now. Proceeding to the vehicle's estimated location.
You are calling for backup, aren't you?
Negative. Threat calculation minimal.
Robo, can you help me out here?
Be a man, Pig. Why make such a big deal?
It's getting colder, and now we don't have anything for the fire.
How was I supposed to know someone would steal our old tires?
How can I assist you, officer?
I'm trying to catch this one shifty dealer. This guy steals nuke from other pushers to sell it at half price. This dopehead buys from him but won't tell me his whereabouts.
I don't know any dealer.
You were carrying for 3 different pushers, so you either like to walk for miles to buy nuke, or you appreciate a discount.
Don't take it out on me, because the guy broke your nose?
As you can see, he doesn't want to cooperate.
Do not worry. According to my directives, there are several ways to convince him to cooperate.
I ain't gonna let it reprogram my brain. We can talk, but don't let it drill into my head, okay? The guy's name's Maurice, but I don't know where to find him. I always arrange a place over a payphone. I'll give you the number.
Let's hope it works. The dealer knows where the others hide their stash. We could collect nuke from the whole neighborhood if we get to him.
I will take care of it.
But you need to find a payphone first. Try near the supermarket. I think at least one of them hasn't been smashed by vandals yet.
I always wanted to be a cop. I even applied to the academy, but it turns out that extensive criminal history and drug addiction prevent you getting in.
rascal was trying to steal my cart. Look what he's done!
Have I just wrecked your life savings? Tough shit, stinker.
Antisocial behavior towards a fellow citizen can be classified as a crime. Lesson for the future. To save yourself the trouble. Clean up on the double.
You can't do it. I was only messing. I could have just picked it all up.
Hey, you tell him, Robot Man!
What a fucking joke!
One that likes swimming in oil surely must be swimming in money.
Hey, I'll learn less if you hang around here.
Could you please keep the noise down? You're scaring off my customers.
Can't hear you. Music's too loud.
Good evening. Are those two men bothering you?
First, they harass my customers. Then they threaten to burn down my shop. You need to do something about it, officer.
What do you want, cop? Can we have a little bit of fun? We did nothing wrong.
Your volume control seems to be broken.
Leave it! That's brand new! I've only stole...
Thanks, officer.
Stop shaking in your boots. Look, Robocop is here. We're safe.
What does eviction mean? And who's a debt collector? Why can't I open the door for him? Dad, tell me the truth. Are we poor? Dad? Dad!
Tired of your kids asking annoying questions? You just want to relax after a long day of work, but someone won't let you?
Are we going to be okay? Dad, I'm scared.
Snoozers. Sleeping pills for kids. Just one pill can guarantee 5 hours of peace. Nap time just became your decision. Sleep tight, son.
I'm tired.
Because you deserve a peace of mind, too.
Evening, officer.
Heard your daughter was promoted to executive, huh? Why not ask her for help?
I'd rather ask the devil. My daughter is cold and heartless. Why do you think they promoted her in the first place?
He drew a gun and asked me for money.
Only a moron steals from a beggar.
That's what I said. But then he started shooting.
You see that guy down there? He's an asshole.
At least it ain't raining.
Mike was driving, and we heard what we thought was a blown tire, but it was just a gunshot.
Littering is prohibited.
What was I supposed to do? I've missed the garbage collection and we had fish on Friday. You have no idea how much it reeks.
You violated the law.
Oh, man. So I pay the city for not removing my garbage, and now I have to pay for removing it myself? That's ridiculous.
The moral is, stay away from fishy activity.
And she takes off her top and says,
"Hey, this is a private conversation, pig."
congratulated you yet. He's my favorite TV star.
Thanks to you, Kurt's finally had a reason to watch something other than the fast food channel.
When it comes to cleaning criminal scum from the city, I'm even better live. Can you tell me what happened here?
Nasty murder. The victim is a white female, mid-20s, identified as Casey Carmel. Had a history of petty crime and prostitution, but believe it or not, that's her real name.
Any leads?
The case is closed. OCP won't spend a single dime on the murder of a prostitute.
Cost optimization. Fancy name for we don't give a shit about poor people.
So if you were to look around the crime scene, you would potentially be exposing OCP to extra costs.
If you want to do that, be our guest.
Is that homeless man considered a suspect?
Nah, we know the guy. You can rule him out.
The guy's a loon, a mental patient. He thinks that aliens dumped the body here.
Talk to him if you want. Just prepare to hear a tall tale about green people.
Do you have any thoughts about that murder?
I bet the girl was killed somewhere else, and the body was only dumped here. And we got the tire tracks, drag marks. If we find a car that matches, we'll find our perp. Yeah, I guess the perp had his hands covered in some green-blue guacamole-ish goo. The body's covered in it.
Why does it always come back to food with you? Anyway, we need to do a proper analysis.
The best way to cut the costs of policing is to cut the criminals down.
Tell me about it. I didn't join the force to pick up dead bodies off the street.
Yeah, but what can we do?
I will look around. We must bring the murderer to justice.
Probably belonged to our victim. Let's try to find other clues.
Poor Casey.
Custom extended wheelbase. Have you seen a vehicle like this around?
Nah. But that narrows it down significantly. Good catch, Robert. Somebody dumped her a few feet from here. The blood traces on the ground indicate she was dragged. Her heels had to touch the ground when the body was dragged. That's this green-blue shit under her arm. No idea what it might be, but there is more of it around. Nasty wound. Looks like she was hit with a blunt object, possibly a hammer.
I can help you find the guy who dumped the body here. I saw him, but you must accept the truth.
Tell me what you know.
It's as simple as it gets. Aliens did it.
Aliens?
I've been investigating them for years. They send rats to spy on me. They don't want me to show you this list. It's a list of aliens living in Detroit. All 37,617 of them. The murderer included.
Most likely a van with a custom extended wheelbase. Does your list contain any information on such a vehicle?
Jackpot! I've got a guy with a van that matches your description. I don't know his ID, but I know where you can find him. A film set near the courthouse. They're shooting a TV commercial and it's run by aliens, so it all makes sense. Casey must have discovered something there, and they got her. That must have been what's happened.
Why do you think that aliens are involved?
I saw the guy who dumped the body here. I saw his skin. It was green and glowing like those toy dinosaurs that children play with and years later develop serious diseases from.
Why do you think that aliens run the set?
Who do you think runs the advertising business? They're stuffing commercials with subliminal messages. They use additional film frames with commands to make us obey. Don't you know what happens to those who watch TV?
What is the purpose of your list?
It's my tool to spread the truth. I update it every month and add it to my newsletter. You should read it. It's free. You'll find out some stuff that you wouldn't see on TV.
Like what?
Take the moon landing, for example. Didn't happen. Why? Because the moon doesn't exist. First time hearing about it? That's why you need my newsletter.
I will verify your statement. Nevertheless, I recommend you consult a psychiatrist at the earliest possible time. Now, the set.
Something's coming. I can feel it.
What is happening here?
They're shooting a TV commercial for Sunblock 5000.
Night does not seem an appropriate time for such practice.
Yeah, they ran into some problems, and it's running later than expected.
I swear, we're staying here until we finish, or you're doing it without me.
Jerry, don't you think you're being unreasonable?
You better find us another understudy so we can get this over with.
Let him in. We don't want to hinder the work of law enforcement.
I have reason to believe that someone from your crew is involved in a crime. We found a green-blue substance like your sunblock at the crime scene. The suspect was driving a van with a custom extended wheelbase.
We use a lot of different vans, but I would know if they're the type you're looking for.
In that case, I would like to look around.
Actually, you could be of some use to me, too. I have a problem here, and its name is Jerry. Jerry Jenkins. I need a reason to cancel his contract, and I think you could find one for me.
That does not sound like a task of a police officer.
But it could be, though. I'm sure he's guilty of something. You just have to find out what it is. I can give you access to anything without a warrant.
Your proposal may be considered punitive. I will hold anyone who breaks the law responsible.
I believe that. Dig deep. I bet Mr. Big Shot doesn't have a clear conscience. Start with the computer. There's a list of vehicles allowed to park on set there, but look for something on Jenkins, too.